Well, you guys had no sound? I mean, not that the sound is any good. It's just like a fucking humming noise. Hold on. Come on, who wouldn't walk around their house trying to find stuff to put in there? I would. Me too, Steffa. So what's up, everyone? I know it's been a couple of days. I'm going to explain. So welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I see a lot of people I've not seen in a long time. So welcome, Steffa and Desiree and Kurt. I usually don't see you guys because I'm either on too late or too early. And Adele, I haven't seen in a long time. A lot of you guys. So, how's everyone doing today? I hope good. All right. I have a lot to say, and some of it's good, some of it's bad. But before I get into it, let me let you guys know that now I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on one second. Okay. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you would like to donate to me, you can donate through Cash App at Intrepid Candles. If you want to donate through PayPal, you can use twistedxlaw@gmail or laura@lifeperplexed.com. You can super chat, but most importantly, let me tell you what you also can do. All right, check it out. You want to know where I've been for a few days? I'm about to show, or a few weeks, I'm about to show you. Now, it's not perfect. It's got a couple of issues that I still need to fix, but I needed a break. Not everything is up there yet. There's still stuff I got to put up that I'm working on today. Should be completely done by tonight, but best way to support me is I'm about to show you. Hold on. I'm going to take you through it slowly. I changed all the names back so you could see what everything is. All your real life testimonials. Link to my Instagram. I don't know why my pop-up is not working. We got Buka the Bodyguard and Quality Control by Fluffer. She better start working or she's going to be fired. All the candles to date that are uploaded so far. You want to know all about crystals? Here is every crystal under the sun. The healing properties, astrology, sign it goes with, what chakra, the element, and the meaning. The top 13 questions that I get asked the most. And my contact info. And that, my friends, is where I've been for the last 2.5 weeks. So most of it's done. There's just a couple of things left. I don't know why my pop-up's not working. It was working the whole time, and now all of a sudden it's not working anymore. I don't know why. So that's it. That's where I've been. And if you want to support me, that is how to do it. You could buy energycandles.com, purchase a candle. Prices have been made lower. As you can see, prices have been made lower. You can favorite your favorite one. When you want to purchase, you have your choices. You have a description. You have your choices. If you want wax melts, you just hit wax melt, add to cart, or you have a wish list. Here's the full description. I don't have reviews on it at the moment, but I'm going to put them on. And then suggestions of what goes with it. And recommended products. And like I said, I still have a bunch more. I probably have 30 or 40 more to put on. And I also have, whatchamacallit? I still have to put on the box sets. I'm having trouble with it. So I have literally been knee deep for the last 72 hours because I got candles to make. I got orders to do. Like, I have to get this done. And tonight I'm going to fill more scents, more candles, because as you guys know, I have tons of scents. So yeah, but this is the main one I've been working on, and I'm very happy with the way it came out. Honestly, like I couldn't be happier. I think it was worth all the work, all the typing, all the everything, and I'm really happy with it. I think it came out fantastic. So like none of these worked yet though. Like I don't have any of the food candles updated, nothing. So yeah, so this is the new website, the new company website. I'm pretty excited about it. So I want to show you guys. Thank you, Camille. And that's that. Some of the photos were professionally done. Obviously mine are not because I suck. You never saw it, Adele? I haven't. I have it from the last update, not the final update. Hold on, I'll show you. Because I've actually redid it again since then, since the video I'm going to show you, but I mean, I kind of just expanded it, but it's still generally the same. Oh. All right. So this was Adele. This was after the first extension, but before this last extension. That's my work studio. So, and it's even bigger now. I rearranged stuff. Like it's even bigger now. I had to expand into the living room and take over. Like I said to the kids, where are we putting a Christmas tree? Like, I don't even know where we're going to put a Christmas tree. But yeah, it's even bigger than this last video. So yeah, it's a lot of work. But I keep needing more space. So we took out some cabinets, put some new cabinets in. And I mean, now I have enough room, but I'm like, Dayton, I took one of his desks for all the crystals. I've taken over the dining room table. Like, yeah, we just keep expanding. Like I told the kids, I might as well just get a whole nother house. So yeah, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that's okay. So, all right, let's get into it. That's just wanted to get those couple things out of the way. And all right. Oh, I got a lot to say. First, we'll start with Michael Vaughn. Michael Vaughn, I have not followed this case. I have not followed it. I mean, I understand the details of it, but I'll be honest, I really didn't follow it because I always thought the father was guilty. So now that we realize the father's not guilty, I'm going to give Michael Vaughn's father an apology. And I am sorry. And I'm not too big to admit it. I'm not, too proud to say I'm sorry if I'm wrong. And it looks like I'm wrong. And again, nothing I could have said and done would have made this happen. Nothing I could have said and done would have changed anything. So me not covering the case didn't change anything. Me covering the case wouldn't have changed anything. So that's why I just want to say my apologies I never thought the mom was involved, but I did always think the father was involved. So I kind of backed away from the case. Now, what I did do, though, is every once in a while, I would, not now, Heather. Every once in a while, I would pop into the Other Purples live. And I would, listen when Brandy was on panel, because it seems like the Other Purple knew the family. Now, this was before the last couple of days where everyone's starting to know who she was. If you guys remember, the Other Purple is the girl whose panel I went on when I called out that dude from Summer Wells' case, Allie's ex-husband or something. It was her panel that I called this guy out on. That's who the Other Purple is. That's who that girl Purple is. She's very quiet. She's very just quiet. And she was covering the case from day one simply because I believe she only lives like around the corner or a couple of blocks away from Michael Vaughn. So correct me if I'm wrong. So I don't know enough about the case to even discuss it, but I was listening last night when Brandy had said, if anybody is listening, if anybody's going to talk about his case or put his name in the, in your description, at least show a picture of him. So I at least wanted to honor that, even though I'm not going to be doing much talking about him per se, unless somebody wants to come up and fill me in, because as you can see from the website, I really have not done much on YouTube or followed anything on YouTube. Everyone I used to like to listen to, I don't really listen to that much anymore. So I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, when I popped into Discord, I got some bits and pieces, but I don't fully understand what's going on. So I just wanted to give her the respect. But I am going to say a couple of things about it from what I do know. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. And I'll open up the panel for anyone that wants to tell me what the hell's going on. So, okay, BHP went and interviewed Brandy in September. So why does Brandy have such a problem? Hey, Anita, that's why I'm a little confused. And I want everyone to know some of the things I'm going to say may sound like I'm sticking up for some people, but I'm not. And at the same time, I don't want anyone to think, that I'm bashing them either, because I'm not. So with that said, what I'm going to say is, if everybody stopped giving the tragedy pimps the time of day, A, they wouldn't have content, and B, you might actually do a good thing. Betty's head is so fucking big that she probably can't even fit through a door. Betty, you have 20,000 subs. You don't have 20 million. You have a bigger head than Bailey Sarian. Bailey Sarian, who has tens of millions of subs, is not as conceited, stuck up, or narcissistic as you are. It's really fucking sad that you think because you make an asshole out of yourself in somewhere that all of a sudden you think you're the queen bomb. Dude, you have 20,000 subs. Give me a break. So I like Bailey too. I just don't care for the story she covers, but that's just a personal taste. But I absolutely love her personality. I just don't get into old cases. And so, well, some of them I do. I got into one last night thanks to someone. So, people need to stop talking about them. Nothing is going to change by you talking about them. The only thing that changes is you gain money. You gain money, not them. You do. You gain subs. Your channels are growing because you're talking about them. Can we stop and just ignore them? Like, I'm not saying don't say something here and there, but can we fucking just ignore them? Stop watching. Exactly, Anita. Stop watching them. Stop worrying about what they're doing. Let them do their own thing. It's never going to change. All you're doing is making it worse. All you're doing is making their channels grow. Believe me, I've been on the other side of that. And Heather, like I said, I don't know what happened today. I got bits and pieces, but I really don't know what happened today. So I made that clear 1,000 times originally. So I'm sorry if you missed it though. So thanks, Hallow. They gain by time. That's what I'm saying, Amanda. Every single person gains. And there is nothing wrong with making money on YouTube. But if I hear one more fucking person say, well, she does this, she doesn't make any money. Okay, let me clear this up. And I'm talking about Purple. If Purple's people gave her hundreds of thousands of dollars, would she not take it? Of course she would take it. So please stop with the, well, I don't do this for money. If you had an audience that paid you like them, you would certainly be taking the money. So what makes you a not tragedy pimp? Is it that your audience doesn't pay you like they get paid? Because you keep your super chats on, you keep your cash apps on. So if they were going to pay you like that, you would then be a tragedy pimp. Someone explain the difference to me, because I don't get it. I truly don't fucking get it. If you are talking, if you're on YouTube with monetization on, then guess what? You want subs and views. If you're talking about the same fucking people and all the things that they're doing wrong, you're no better than they are. I am not saying you can't talk about somebody once in a while. I'm not saying that you can't point out something that's once in a while. I'm not saying that, that you can't talk about someone, but stop manipulating subs. Every fucking person is manipulating subs on both sides. This is where I may sound like I'm sticking up for Betty, but this is where Betty and I are a lot alike. We're not going to lie to you. We're not going to fucking manipulate you. Yes, we're here to make money. Plain and simple. Whether it be through Super Chat, whether it be through a business, whether it be through, selling candles, whatever. The point is that if you're so not into the money, then turn off Super Chats. Turn off Super Chats if money is not your driving factor, or subs. And this goes for everybody. This is not for one particular person. This is for everybody. Stop manipulating subs. There is nothing wrong with making money on YouTube. Nothing. No, I know we're not the same, Jamie. There is nothing wrong with saying that you're here to make money. I remember Molly said a long time ago, if she wasn't here, if she wasn't on YouTube, she wouldn't, if she got lost monetization, she'd be off of YouTube. Well, I kind of agree. And I've always said that. I don't need to make it a secret. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed that I'm here to make money. This is a full-time job, whether people believe it or not. Once you once you have YouTube, when I say YouTube, it encompasses everything, but not just like super chat. I'm saying encompasses everything. When you do this for a couple of years and you're surviving, and you're more than surviving, you're you know supporting an entire family just on the YouTube job. And again, for me personally, it's not just super chats, it's everything, including my candle business. I have managed to support 3 kids and a household for what, 2 years now, just on YouTube. And I don't want that to end. You know, if I something happened and I lost monetization and I maybe had to go get another job outside the house, that would suck though, because that would take away from my kids, that would take away from everything. So my point is, there is a, thank you, Princess, there is no shame in if this is a full-time job. But I hear so many times in so many channels, like I couldn't even point one out, because every single one of them, well, we're not here for money. Then turn your fucking super chat off. Don't run your Cash App. Don't run your PayPal. It's gotten so bad that even Blank Screen now has a fucking Cash App. No joke. I saw it on Twitter. I laughed my ass off, because the mentality is, well, why should these tragedy pimps get paid and him not get paid? And you know what? You troll enough, you should get paid. So, everyone's going to have a support system somewhere. It was good, Jamie. I didn't go. It was too cold. I stayed in the car. Everyone's going to have a support system. So no matter how much you bash somebody, just admit that you're doing that for your own benefit. You're doing that for your subs and views. You're doing that so you get PayPals. You're doing it because, you want to portray this image that, oh, I'm not here for money. Then turn off your super chat. End of story. Then I'll see who's really here for money. Other than that, the Leeches are no fucking better than the Pimps. They just do it in a different way. Now I hear there's a movement. What kind of movement? To grow your fucking channel? That's the movement? Give me a fucking break. They're gaining subs faster than the tragedy pimps are. For real. Like, just stop the bullshit on both sides. It's ridiculous. So that's what I want to say about that. It's true, though. And it's like nobody's got a voice because you got to be on one side or the other. No, bitch, I'll stay in my own fucking lane. Sorry. I'll be happy in my own fucking lane. She's truly here for... Who's nonsense? Who? Oh, you mean Marissa Candy? But who isn't monetized? I don't even know who nonsense is. Hey, Whistledown's not monetized either. And she fucking, she's getting blamed for Avery when it was actually Avery. And it was blatantly Avery. I don't know the conversation or the context, but I heard a voice. I'm like, that's not Whistledown. That's fucking Avery. Whistledown's not monetized either. I'd rather be a leech than a pimp. Shit, I'd rather be a pimp. She's a channel that speaks on... Yeah, Candy, I never followed the Vaughn case. I mean, a little bit here and there, but that was about it. Exactly, Amanda. How about everyone just stop with this crap? Now, one person can argue that another is a crap. Thank you. Totally agree. And that's my whole point. So they keep talking about Betty. They keep talking about Betty. They keep talking about Betty. Everyone's talking about Betty. Blah, blah, blah. And where does it get you? Nowhere. Then I hear AB's talking shit about me. AB, nobody even talks about you. Why are you talking shit about me? Like, for real. Then I heard somebody else. Oh, Panda, that's old. I figure everyone else has all these old pictures. I got old pictures. I think I was 29 in there, 29 or 30. So then I heard that somebody who I think is disgusting. We're not even going to mention her name, but somebody tried to throw me in with a tragedy pimp on Saturday that I talked about the Michael Vaughn case. I have never spoke of the Michael Vaughn case. So why don't you take your hate and shove it up your fucking ass and don't put my name in? And by the way, what the fuck did I ever do to you? I'll wait. You're the one that told me that you hope I die and you hope that my car gets wrapped around a tree, and now you hate me so much. What the fuck? Dude, you got issues, like serious fucking issues, for real. I could never hate someone that much, especially someone I don't even fucking know. Like, holy shit. Oh, I know I'm not Panda. But fucking Valoma. So I heard, I didn't see it. Someone told me. Valoma was like, and Laura with the Michael Vaughn case. And one of my patrons was like, she hasn't even been online. What the fuck are you talking about? And then I heard it was edited out. But why the fuck is she even like bringing me up? Like, nobody talks about you. I'm sorry, but nobody talks about you. Same thing with AB. I don't ever talk about AB. Why are you talking about me? Why are all these people talking about me? I don't talk about any of them. For real. It's fucking annoying. I don't know, No Country Girl. I don't. Amanda, that's where I'm at with like 3/4 of these people. For real. Exactly, One South. Keep my name out of your motherfucking mouth. I don't even talk about them. The only person that I have legit spoke about who I would understand if she talks shit about me is Marissa. That's it. And I don't even spend every fucking day talking about Marissa. Like, I would never obsess over anybody, especially someone I never met. And I fucking met Marissa. Like, I had a relationship with Marissa. So if she talks shit about me, I laugh. If I talk shit about her, she laughs. Why? Because at least we've met. At least, we talked every day on the phone. But Valoma, I've spoke to once. How could you have so much fucking hate for someone you never even talked to? We've never even had a conversation. Like, dude, that's your issue. That's not my fucking issue. That's your issue. And sorry, but I don't have issues like that. I don't think about these people like they do me. I just don't. Like, it's fucking weird. I do. I find it fucking weird. Like, I heard someone else say, honestly, I don't even remember who it was, but I heard within the last week, somebody say, oh, Laura's gonna care, or Laura's gonna be mad. Like, bitch, I don't even fucking think of you. Nobody's gonna be mad. Like, I don't care. It is nutty. I agree, Amanda. Like, Amanda, for example, Tracy, because I know you're still friends with Tracy. We may not be besties, but if something happens, I'll call her and let her know, or vice versa. Or if she did something that I didn't like, or vice versa, you could say one thing, but at least we had a personal relationship. I never had a personal relationship with fucking Valoma. It's weird. Thank you, Moxie. It's weird. Sorry, I'm not singing today. I'm really not in the mood. But I'll give you a song. I have a soft spot for her? No, I think she's an asshole. No. No, I don't have a soft spot for her. But let me explain this, though. Hold on. I will explain this after I play my song. We got a super chat. All right. No, not you, Tracy. We got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. Thank you, Moxie. Okay, here's the thing, Barbara. You have to understand this. When me and Marissa are friends, me and Marissa share a lot of subs. We interact Patreons. They're my candle customers. Marissa is not worth, unless she like really gets me mad, Marissa is not worth me losing candle customers who like her, or, mutual subs that we have, or Patreons that we have. And Marissa's really the only one that I was close enough with that would make a difference. And, I understand subs are important, don't get me wrong. But when a lot of her people are candle customers of mine, it's kind of hard to, like, I don't want to bite my nose to spite my face kind of thing. And the YouTube fighting is not as important as me running a professional business, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So my business is way more important than some bullshit on YouTube. That's why I'll only talk about her if she really gets under my skin, or if I just get really fucking mad. That's when I will. But it's just not, going at her on YouTube for some subs. My candle business is much more important to me, and I wouldn't want to lose the customers that I have for talking bad about someone they like. That's all. Money matters to you. No, it's the integrity of my business, Amanda. Even if, there were people that gave me hundreds of dollars to talk shit about her, it's still the integrity of my business, which is far more important to me than fighting on YouTube. So, and it really has nothing to do with money as much as it is my integrity of energy candles. You know what I mean? And that's the truth. So I'm going to open up panel, since I think I said pretty much what I want to say. But I do want to hear what happened today, because I really do not know. I mean, I heard, like I said, I heard bits and pieces, but I don't know the whole kit and caboodle. Hang on. All right. So someone come up here and fill me in. Her integrity as a person. Who, Marissa? Marissa has no integrity. It's Energy Candles, ENERGIE candles.com, or Energy CCS. Either way, you'll get to it. Barbara, I don't know what happened today. That's what I'm trying to find out. Something about Bullhorn Betty called the police, and don't stop, Laura. I need you to repeat it for Dave. That Bullhorn Betty called the police or something, and she outed it on YouTube. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong. She outed it on YouTube before the family ever found out. Am I right about that? Is that what happened? Because what I'm going to say to that, whether you like Betty or not, the bottom line is she's still, in her mind, she's the biggest reporter in the world, but news reporters do that all the time. Photographers do that all the time. They don't think of the family. They think about getting the story out first. Every YouTuber does it. That's what, or I shouldn't say everyone, all the ones that run to call the family, the run to call victims, run to call this, run to call that. They're doing it the exact same way. So, I don't blame her for, trying to get a story first. If the cops, maybe it's the cops who shouldn't have given it to her. If they gave her the information before they gave the family the information, then that's on the cops. So this is where don't say I'm, sticking up for Betty. But you know what I'm saying, though? You can't get mad at them for that. BHB called to find out if the charge on the arrest and told YouTube before the family knew. The mom was on YouTube upset she found out that way. But that's on the police. Hey, Sarah, BHB had every right to call a police station and find out what was going on. That's not, yeah, but Sly Angel, although I don't like Betty at all, and her head is too big for the clouds, but I'm gonna look at this objectively, and I'm not gonna look at this as just because my hate for her trumps reality. But the reality is, anyone could have called. It could have been anybody. Could have been me, could have been you guys. All she was doing was calling and making a statement. If she got information, she doesn't know if the family knew yet. She doesn't know what was told to the family. She would have no idea. She didn't ask them, hey, did you tell the family yet? She just may have known that nobody on YouTube reported it yet, but everyone could have called the police. They should have told the family. Oh, Sugar Tit said it's public information. One of my subs, Laura, had this information first. She was trying to get a hold of you yesterday to tell you. Is she a mod? Yeah, I was knee deep in website. Can't blame her, but I agree you can't blame her. Yeah, but Heather, sometimes heels, may put some bias in front. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I don't want to say she did or she didn't. You can't blame her if this info has been out. Oh, not a mod? All right. Well, it's not Quinny. BHP disclosed any suspects' charges on the monkey case. You mean new, not any? Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I've been working very hard on it, Tracy. Thank you. BHP, did you mean new and it changed it to any? Yeah, what? That's another thing. Can someone please come up here and help me? Because I don't know. What happened with JLR? How did JLR get involved? So you'd rather watch me video than come up and tell me, Heather. All right, I gotcha. So I guess we're going to watch Heels videos. So nobody wants to come up here and just tell me. All right, Bull and Betty release information. That one, 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Oh. Jill called the RSO neighbor next door to the suspects. Hey, Shade Darker. Susan Bennett, somebody just asked about you recently. I don't remember who, but somebody just asked about you. That's so weird. And now all of a sudden you pop up. And it was someone like I know that asked about you. You have a toothache. Uh-oh. Recorded their next door neighbor. All right, let's watch this video and find out what's going on.
For calling the Payette County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To ensure your call is routed correctly, please select from the following options. If you know the 4-digit extension, you may enter it now. For court-related questions, please press 9.
So this bona fide sounds like she's calling the law enforcement. So we'll see.
Yes, can you provide me what the current charges are for a Stacy Wondra and a Sarah Wondra?
Stacy has not been arrested. It's like Sarah.
Okay, and what's her charges?
Failure to report death to law enforcement and coroner.
All right.
That's all it is.
Thank you very much.
BHB called police to find out charges on that Sarah person, and they told her he may
That is false.
speak to them about putting information also.
That is false. That is false. That is not true. And I have a very close source that has seen the documents. That is not.
Hey, Brandy.
So it's not a lie. The yard that they're digging up right now, the woman is being charged with not reporting the death of a child.
Okay, can I just say something? Unlike Betty, who was not a paralegal, I don't believe she knows anything about the law because she's a fucking idiot. And every time she talks about the law, she's wrong. So let me just throw this wrench in here. Hey, Grandma Rose. They have not found a body, okay? If they haven't found a body, unless they have video footage of this kid being killed, they don't know that he's dead. It's all hearsay at this point. So for them to be able to charge somebody, it may be a holding procedure. Thank you, Kim. It may be just a way to question them because all cops are different. But without a body, they can't prove that the child is dead other than someone just said something. So I have a very, very, maybe that's why they did not say anything to her. And everyone that's covered this case is a bunch of tragedy pimps or a bunch of fucking morons. Because if they knew the law, they would understand that the cops could be lying. They're not going to tell the family if they're kind of lying or if they're holding them, under this false premise. Because remember, cops are allowed to lie to you. If they believe you're a suspect, they're allowed to lie. And, like I said, I don't know if somebody else is saying this or someone else is talking about this. I don't know. But just hearing this for the first time, that's the first thing I thought of. That unless there's video proof, they didn't tell her for a reason. Don't think that the cops are incompetent. They don't know who Betty was. Betty never even introduced herself. The arrogance that Betty was, this could all be a tactic. This could and to me, I strongly believe this is a tactic. This is a lying, what is it? Reed's theory? Is that what it's called? I forgot what it's called. Reed's technique. That's why they never told the mom, because they're charging him with something that unless they find a body, it can't stick. So in my opinion, and unlike, my haters, I actually do understand the law and do know how this shit works. And that's why I think she didn't know. Not that the cops were incompetent. Now, is it possible that I'm wrong and the cops are incompetent? Yeah, it's possible. But for them all right, let me back up. Here's why I don't think they're incompetent and why I think they're doing a good job. No one, juror, hold on. Charging to hold him. Hold on. They're in the process of digging up a backyard. All right. They're trying to find it based on somebody's word, based on this other person's word. Okay. To charge somebody not to charge someone. You could charge anyone for anything. In order to make this charge stick, you have to find the body and you have to prove that this person knew. If there's video of this, then they could charge him with murder even without a body. So we can wipe out the fact there's no video. If the family didn't know about it, that tells me the cops, for a reason, did not say anything. So I am 150% convinced, 150% convinced that this is a tactic by the police, and that's why they do not know. Doesn't matter where the source came from. The source came a year later. So really doesn't matter who the source is or anything. The bottom line is you can't charge somebody for a death and not charge them for murder if you don't have a body. You just can't. My dad was a homicide detective. Is a widely used tactic. Exactly right, Smokey. And has anyone else talked about it? Because that's what I think is happening. Logically, just logically, you can't charge somebody for hiding a murder unless you know there's a murder. If you don't actually know there's a murder and everything is hearsay, I strongly believe this is a tactic. And again, this is why they did not tell the mother, because it's a tactic. It's not proof. They don't have a body. And if Betty knew anything about the law, she would know this, but she doesn't. So there's that. He's enough for being a felon with a firearm. Isn't that how they always seem to get people? They're charging her for failure to report. That's not what he just said on the thing. Yeah, or whatever it was, failure to report. But the bottom line is, without a body, you can't say that it's definitive. She could be lying about the whole thing and absolutely just be, I mean, all right, let me back up. Think about this for a second, okay? Think about this. If you were a, how do I say this? Have you heard they're going through? No, I haven't heard anything. Have you heard that they're going through an ugly divorce and allegedly one may be rolling on the other? Oh, the people that killed? And that's fine, but that doesn't mean that it's real. One of them could be totally, if they don't find a body, then one person could be totally making this up and causing all of this for nothing. Because without a body, it's hearsay. Show me the body. Show me the video proof. Like I said, if there was video proof of it, if there was legit video proof, then they could charge him for murder. So I'm sticking, after what I just heard, I'm sticking with this is a tactic by the police, which is why she did not know. Because remember, they have no leads. They have nothing in this case. This case was almost cold because they have nothing. Once somebody named Adrian did it and her husband buried the body. And if they don't come up with a body or bones or something, then guess what? You're back to square one and it could all be bullshit. She was formally charged. It doesn't mean it's not a scare tactic. Again, you can't charge somebody for not reporting a dead body if you don't have the dead body. That charge will never stick. Because again, it could, in 2 days or when she gets an attorney, she could say she made the whole thing up. It's all bullshit. No body. They have nothing. I understand she was formally charged. But is that even a thing? Like, you can't charge somebody for not reporting a body if there's no body. If they find a body, that's one thing. And I firmly believe they're under the impression that she's telling the truth. And they're under the impression that they're going to find a body. And then all of this makes sense. If they don't find a body, they got nothing. Nothing. Trust me when I tell you, they're charging her as a scare tactic. They're charging her with the intent that they're going to find this body. Why they believe her, I don't know. So I'm telling you guys, I don't think I'm wrong. I could be, but I don't think I am. Because everything I'm saying fits in line with the way things go. But I do believe that they believe there's a body. I believe that they think they're going to find the body. And then the charges can stick. No way I could be. I don't think I am. Prove to me where I'm wrong. Hey, Rhonda, show me where I'm wrong or where you think my logic is wrong. Stepfather arrested in 2020. See, I didn't follow that case. I mean, I know somewhat. No way. Explain to me how I'm wrong. Like, what parts do you think I'm wrong? Throwing it against the wall to see what sticks. Well, a little more than that. I think it may be a little more than that. But not much. But they want to hold her on something. Thank you, Kimberly. Now, I'm wrong a lot, but not about when it comes to crime stuff. I'm usually pretty right about crime stuff. Could also be the husband talking to Ellie, which is why he hasn't been. Oh, the husband has it. All right, hold on a second. Hold up. Now we're getting crazy. So I don't think I did, Tracy. I'm looking on StreamYard side because I thought someone was going to come up here and help me. So the husband hasn't been charged, but the female has. And the female is being charged with not reporting a crime, but he allegedly did the crime, then that just confirms what I'm saying to begin with. They had a coming to Jesus after July 27th. Yeah, see, that confirms what I'm saying anyway. That totally confirms my point. That they're holding her and he hasn't been arrested when he allegedly did it? Yeah, no, this is a scare tactic, guys. Yeah, he's in jail on a felony gun charge. Another way to hold him. I know, right, Jamie? I should have. And there was also a couple that lived with them. Husband could have confessed. Nah, I was going to say he'd be arrested, but if he confessed, they would charge him. They're not charging him. They're holding both of them, which is what they should be doing, but they're holding both of them on whatever charges they can. Is it possible she hit Michael with the car and hit it, or did it purposely to hurt? Who? There was a sealed indictment today. Or, Heather, or it could all be a game. Sealed indictment means nobody can see it. So it's all speculation. But maybe that's why they got an indictment. It's not said. I thought the wife said that. Somebody in chat said the wife said that some guy, Adrian, did it and the husband helped or something. Only people speculating who did it. Failure to report a body, not a crime, suggests that the body was found and they decided to bury it. Watch a collection of her TikToks, don't know what to think. The tip came from housemate. Yeah, but why a year later? She said her husband buried Michael in the backyard by the shed, but wasn't the one who actually harmed the boy. And that, again, why would you bury a baby? Didn't they have canines when they were looking for him? Canine would pick up that kind of scent if it was buried right there. You know, if he was in the yard at all or put down at all, canines would have picked that up. So I don't even believe it. I don't know. I don't even come, the more I think about it, they're going 3 to 6 feet. Yeah, but even so, cops, when he originally went missing, wouldn't, his scent be on top of the ground at all immediately? No, I'm talking originally, Rhonda. Canine would not pick up scent. Why? What's the point of canines? Oh, it has to be a Godiva dog. Okay. I don't know. Wouldn't they have had Godiva dogs in the beginning? Yeah, that's true too, Anita. If they're registered sex offenders, I think that would probably be easier to get a warrant. Just saying. That's what I'm saying, Sarah. She could be totally full of shit. I don't know. At this point, I think this is a scare tactic. Because otherwise, if they had definitive proof, then charge them. Neighbor said dogs were pretty interested in 1102's door. I think they thought he walked away, so it was a missing person. Yeah, but he was too little. Well, they had enough to obtain search warrants. These people are not RSOs. No, they said the neighbors were. I would think so too. They would have brought Godiva dogs. They heard something on the jail phone that caused them to get a search warrant, but nobody as of yet. Aha. See, I'm going to put it out there. Can someone please that knows this case take a link so they can fill me in without me having to read chat? Anyone? Damn, I'm unloved. Maybe, Quinny. You might be right. I know, right, Shade? Nobody that knows the case wants to come talk to me. It's crazy. Drug dog might pick up if someone died from a large overdose. Yeah, but why would they have drug dogs for a missing kid? People are convicted without a body, yes. But I don't think in this instance it's going to apply. Oh, and while I'm waiting for someone to come up here, let me say this too that I started to say before, and I got sidetracked. Purple, that girl Purple I was talking about before, she has covered this case from the beginning. Not one YouTuber that's jumping on this case now ever followed this case. You couldn't find anyone talking about this case for more than a minute. Molly covered it for a day. I think Betty covered it for a day. Like everybody covered it for a day. They realized there's no money in it. There's no money that they can make on it. So they never talked about it. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's talking about it. Bitches, sit the fuck down. This goes across the board. Leeches, non-leeches, tragedy pimps. Where was everybody the last year? Like, am I the only one honest enough to say I didn't cover it? I don't plan on covering it. I still won't cover it. I'm just curious. They're sick. I agree, Daniel. There's not enough residual circumstantial evidence. I don't think conviction. I don't think so either, Keister. I really don't. Right, Rhonda? You watch a lot of people. Anyone covered this case in the last year besides Purple? No. Me too, Daniel. I separate myself from everybody. I'm staying in my own motherfucking lane. I'd be right here. I hang out with Kurt. Creek Squad. I'm happy they didn't cover it. Josh at the lab and CM are covering it. Of course CM's on it, Sugar Tits. CM jumps on fucking anything. And I don't know the lab. I can't say anything about the lab because I never watch them. No, I've never watched them. You're getting your license to practice law. Sarah, it's good to see you back. I know I lost you there for a minute. Yeah, but I don't watch them, Sarah. I'm talking about the people that I watch. Like the normal people, the regular people. There's tons of YouTubers out there that I have no idea exist. I have heard of True Crime with Eve, though. I think I once played her videos. Yeah, I'm a case discussion channel. I stay in my own lane. I'm not a true crime channel. Although somebody turned me on to the Wonderland murders last night. Oh my God, I was up till like 4:00 in the morning looking for stuff. I had no idea. I mean, I heard about it, but I had no idea that it was as sick as it was. We even found a video from 13 years ago. I don't even know how it ended up on YouTube, but it's like the actual crime scene. It's pretty sick. If you guys want, I'll play it. I need to listen to Miss Captain Carter. I need to stay away from the true crime channel with an education. Oh, absolutely. Welcome back, Sarah. I wish Laura would read this community post. All right, let me read it. Hold on. Let's finish this video. We never even finished this video. Hold on.
Oh, honey.
And thank you for putting that out on the internet before our family was informed, because they were trying to protect us and they're trying to make sure, because there's 2 people involved.
Oh my God.
They're trying to tie the case together. So thank you so much for putting that out there before they could tell us. Thank you. You have no idea what you've done to our family right now. You have no idea.
Yes, guys, you heard that correctly. You heard that correctly.
But again, that's not Betty's fault. Everybody wants to blame Betty. That's not on Betty. Betty was just trying to be the first to report it. You heard in the call, she wasn't sneaky. She wasn't an asshole. She was straight up, tell me what's going on, and that's it. And they gave her to her. She didn't even have to be shady about it. She just asked them directly. That you can't blame her for that.
I need a favor. Some of these YouTubers that are contacting potential suspects, stop.
Carson Starkey provided a lot of insight in that interview that I just had with him about these 2 individuals.
Please let them do their jobs. They are doing an amazing job, and they've continued to do an amazing job. And the things you're doing and pulling right now is unacceptable, because you know what you're doing? If some of these things that are going on right now are factual, you are hurting anything of justice for my son. Now stop it. Please.
Okay, now you're not going to like this either. But it sounds to me like JLR uncovered some information about Brandy and her husband that she doesn't want out there. Because I can assure you, if JLR was truly impeding an investigation, the cops would arrest him. They would bring him in for questioning. They would talk to him. It's not like he's your all-around great guy. So maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I take that differently. It's not impeding an investigation or impending an investigation, whatever, if he's just talking to them about the parents. I mean, registered sex offenders means they're disgusting, but that doesn't mean they're blatant liars. Just saying.
Hello? Hi, Carson?
Yes.
Hi, good morning. My name is Jonathan. I'm sure you're aware of what's going on around your house. I'm just wondering what's going on here.
Jonathan who?
I am a reporter, Original Media Group, and I am covering the Michael Vaughn case, and I see a lot of activity outside your house. Can you just confirm with me that you're not?
Jonathan, you don't belong to the Original Media Group. There's no such thing. The man that started that is in prison. Fucking psycho.
There's people circulating your name online saying that you're possibly involved. Can you just elaborate if you're involved or not? Or is this dealing with you and your wife, Dorothy? Or is this dealing with what's going on next door to you?
Okay, first of all, I'm not involved with that at all.
So please think about the things you're saying and you're putting out there, especially when it's coming to a missing baby and his siblings and his family and us. No, please. We've got lots of family that are coming and everybody to be here, but we don't know facts yet. The facts are that they're possibly looking for remains. So please.
My point is, should he be contacting anybody? No. And he definitely shouldn't be playing a reporter. Don't get me wrong. I cannot stand JLR. I think he's worse than all of them. That's just a personal opinion. But he really didn't do anything any different than any other reporter would do. And again, if the cops thought that he was going to fuck up the investigation, they would arrest him. They would do something. And I apologize. I thought the picture that he showed was of the parents. So I take back what I said. Yeah, he is wrong, Daniel. I'm not saying no. He's wrong, but in legal terms, he's not doing anything. He's not impeding an investigation because he doesn't know any inside information to fuck up an investigation. It's ethically wrong, yes. 150%. Because, I mean, besides the fact they're RSOs. So why would you even care what they got to say? That's just my opinion. They're both RSOs, like both of them? I know he's not a reporter, but that's what I'm saying. That part, like I with Daniel, total ethical. It's ethically wrong. It's morally wrong, but it's not legally wrong. And people are confusing the two. All right, let me look. Oh, they're both, are they like husband and wife? Like they did it together? Oh, is it, Desiree? That would be nice. Desiree is trying to keep me here. 2 different times, but both of them? That's crazy. All right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Crystal. All right. Oh, my girl. All right. Let me also say this. One, you guys better hit that thumbs up. Thank you, Rosemary. But I do want to say this, and I mean this, and I don't say this about many people. I mean this. Criminality, Teresa, was on Zap Girl one night, and she was stating that she had to study for a test. So, and I'm just in the, chat listening. I wasn't even watching chat. So I think Zap Girl, thank you, K-Rox. I think Zap Girl had mentioned, like what kind of test or something. Teresa is in, I think, graduate school for criminal not criminal justice. She's above that. Like criminal behavior or something. She's one smart girl, and she's trying to get accepted into this school that only accepts like 100 people every year. And like, if you want to, I mean, she's not, whatchamacallit? She's not Emily Baker or anything. She's not a lawyer, but she's definitely knows her stuff. No, Grace, I could see you. So I just want to put that out there. My chat messages are blocked, not showing on screen. Yeah, they are. I see them. Nobody's blocking them. I mean, I'm watching chat. I'm looking to see. Okay, so that one got blocked. Carmen, I think you love me. I really do. Rosemary, it's true. Nobody was around for the whole year. The only person that I saw really talk about this case in our like circle was Purple.
Well,
huh. How's the iPad?
They're great.
How's it look?
They look fine. It's a little less. I expected something different. I expect it to be a little different, but I like it.
Let me see it.
Also, I'm gonna order pizza.
What?
I'm gonna order pizza.
Why are you ordering a pizza?
Because I want pizza.
Where's Phoenix?
Work. I'm assuming.
I thought it was off today. You're not ordering pizza.
Why not?
Because you're not. I'll make dinner in a little while.
But I'm hungry.
You'll survive.
But I want
Let me see your iPods. Okay. No, she's not criminal justice. She's above criminal justice. Like, she's higher than criminal justice. She's like, I forgot exactly what it was.
But the reason I was on order is because they're 50% off at Domino's.
I'm too blind to see it. It looks good, though.
Yeah. Mom,
oh.
They're 50% off.
All right, I'll do it when I'm done.
No, I mean, I have money.
No.
I have money.
All right, I'll do it when I'm done.
You order pizza?
Yes.
Let's go. At Domino's, 50% off.
All right. Oh, you never heard of Wonderland Murders? It had to do with John Holmes, the porn star. I learned all about it last night. And I found some YouTuber named Grim something who travels to all these places and reports from like murder houses. I was like, damn. That's all he does. He sits like in front of murder houses and he shows them to you. He's got like 400,000 subs. I was like, well, that's a good idea. I could do that. Hey, Robin. Police had to get a reason for the search. Husband has been in jail since May on lots of charges. The wife had lots of other charges to hold her on, so maybe she flipped on husband. Maybe. So I heard his case as well. Jewel a long time ago. Saw the mother being interviewed. Oh, Purple? Yeah, that's the only person I know. Oh, really, Sarah? Yeah, he just said it's 50% off. All right. So the reason why I brought up Teresa is because that is the community post she wants me to share. So I'm going to share it. Hold on. All right. It says, Michael Vaughn, update to live we just finished 1 hour ago. According to court documents, police forced entry into the Wondrous home around 9:30 p.m. Friday, where they found Sarah Wandra in the living room. She was detained and read a copy of the search warrant. When I got to the portion that read murder, she said, did you just say murder multiple times? A Fruitland police officer wrote in the affidavit. She also said, I have never murdered anyone. Officials said Wandra maintained that she definitely did not kill that boy and said the Most High God already told me who did it. The Most High God? The fuck does that mean? She reportedly told police, "Oh, wow. The Most High God just told me that Stacy was the one who killed him and buried him in the yard of the neighbor's house." When asked later to show police where the boy was buried, according to the affidavit, she told police of a spot near the entry of a residence and that Stacy had buried him in the backyard by the shed. Okay, let me say this. First of all, the highest God. So did God tell her, like in a dream, who did it? Come on. And this is what the cops are going on? Really? Now, another thing I do want to say, though, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I know people that have done this, so I'm not saying this. I don't know if there's any hard drug users in here or hardcore. Oh no, I don't. People can mention other channels all day long, Seelan. That I could care less. We're all here for the same reason. But I know drug dealers that would bury their drugs in the neighbor's yard. So if anyone thinks that that's so out of whack of burying someone in the other person's yard, no, that's a common practice with drug dealers. So this way, if they get caught or, cops come to them, it's not them, it's in the neighbor's yard. I knew 3 drug dealers that would do that. So, yeah. So just don't think that that is out of whack or that's crazy, because that happens more often than not. It's a smart move, really. So it wouldn't surprise me if someone killed someone and buried him in the neighbor's yard. Hey, Stoner. All right. When asked later to show police, I got that. Police said by that point they had begun hand digging a portion of the Wanderer's yard based on information received from Stacy, who has not been arrested or charged by Monday afternoon. It wasn't clear when or why the police had spoken with Stacy Wanderer. Sarah Wanderer was arrested and told police, "God just told me that Stacy was the one who did it." Okay, so this is coming from God, adding that she knew the body was in the neighbor's yard because that's what Stacy just told me. Then she corrected herself and said that's what God told her, according to the affidavit. She allegedly reiterated to police that she had nothing to do with Michael's disappearance. She said her husband buried Michael in the backyard by the shed, but wasn't the one who actually harmed the boy. She said instead that a man identified only as Adrian had been the one that had done it and was scared to tell anyone. Police said that by that point, they had begun hand digging a portion of the Wanderer's yard based on information received from Stacy, who had not been arrested or charged by Monday afternoon. It wasn't clear why. All right. Was arrested and told police. Yeah, she's just repeating herself. All right. Women charged with failure to report death in case of missing boy. Police have arrested a woman suspected to be involved in the disappearance of a Fruitland boy and charged with her failure to report a death. Sarah Wanderer, 35, of Fruitland, was arrested Friday after police served a search warrant at the Redwig Street residence she shares with her husband, Stacy. According to a probable affidavit, the residence was the site of a weekend search. Blah, blah, blah. What was that, Fluffer? When I got to the portion of her murder, she said, yeah, she's just repeating this. Police said cadaver dogs have been called in over the weekend. Sarah Wanderer was scheduled for arraignment on 1:30. So they do have cadaver dogs. So they're basing all of this on some crazy girl. That's it, Marissa's husband. That's who Adrian is, Marissa's husband. That was a joke, guys. I think the woman has mental issues too. Absolutely. I'm with you on that. She told them this after the warrant. No, they're basing it on, well, they said what they're basing it on. it's based on Sarah was arrested on Friday. According to a probable cause affidavit. According to court documents, police forced entry. I don't know. Maybe Adrian is one of the other couple people. I don't think he's there either. I think this chick is just crazy. And we don't even know if she killed him. I thought you read state. Well, it says Sarah, 35 of Fruitland, was arrested Friday after police served a search warrant at the Redwig Street residence she shares with her husband, Stacy, according to a probable cause affidavit. Damn. School warns kids about homicide and then 4 of them get killed? That's crazy. I don't think they care about digging it up because it's a rented house. Damn, why my kids not to go to Idaho? Sarah's mom owns a house. Okay. Sarah, the suspect, right? Yeah, I saw that here, Tracy. Students suspect in custody after 3 football players shot dead and 2 people wounded at UAB. That's crazy. The world is crazy. Do we have any more info on a what's it called? On a thank you, Robin. Yeah, where have you been, Robin? You haven't been around in a while. Yeah, I agree with that too, Anita. And what happened? They made all this money off of Quentin, and now they don't even talk about him anymore? It's crazy. And we like you here, Shade. Is there another press conference? How come, Robin? You used to talk all the time. Desiree is making me look it up. Hey, let's go. Oh, that's an old picture. Let's go. All right. There was a press conference 3 hours ago. I will if it's a court case. Aha. I mean, if they're doing a press conference, that tells me they probably found a body. All right, 3 hours ago. Hold on. Damn, she's scary looking. Hold on. For some reason, this never works on Google. Giving updates, not press conference. All right. Oh, you have no sound? My God, I hate this. All right, now you should have sound.
It is alleged that you did on or about the 12th day of November of this year, here in the state of Idaho, fail to notify the coroner of a death, the death of Michael Vaughn, with the intent to prevent the discovery of the manner of death.
We continue to follow developing news out of Payette County. Police have made an arrest in connection to the disappearance of Michael Vaughn. The little boy went missing from his Fruitland home in July of 2021. Police arrested 35-year-old Sarah Wandra for failure to report a death. She made her first court appearance this afternoon. That was the video you were seeing. Crews have been excavating the backyard of her home in a Fruitland neighborhood since Saturday, and we now know that home is where Wandra has been living. We have team coverage from Payette County. News Channel 7's Abby Davis is live outside the home in Fruitland, where crews have been digging in the backyard. But first, let's go to Alexandra Duggan outside the Payette County Courthouse in Payette, where Sarah Wandra was arraigned this afternoon. Alex, what's the latest?
Doug, in court today in Payette County, the state of Idaho is alleging that Sarah Wandra, who is 35 years old, failed to notify police about a death and covered up the way in which Michael Vaughn died. Now, we don't know if Michael Vaughn has died. We don't know. We don't have confirmation if he is dead. We just know that police are currently and actively looking for his remains in that backyard. And now today, the judge also sealed the probable cause document regarding Wandra because they don't want to jeopardize a high profile case like this. They said, they don't want to compromise this case. It's too high profile. It's been made very public. They want to keep it under wraps for now. And in court, Wandra said that, she understands the charges police have brought against her, but, quote, that is not correct. Now, Huff told us 40 minutes ago that they will not say.
See, she's denying it. She's saying that that's not true. She doesn't know anything. So this is going to be nothing. I'm telling you, there's no way. She's going to end up getting away with this.
Whether or not they have found Michael. He says he wants to do this investigation right for the family and the community, and so he's holding off on speaking about that right now, but we will update you as we know more. Back to you, Doug.
All right. Alex, thank you very much, live outside the Payette County Courthouse. Now, let's continue our team coverage as we head out to our Abby Davis. She's not far away, live outside the home where crews have been searching for the last 3 days. Abby, catch us up to speed on what's been going on.
Well, Doug, crews have stopped excavating the backyard of this home right over here. You can see it's about 4 minutes away from the Vaughn family home. Our photographer, Logan, will now zoom in for you. Now, this is the closest we can get, but you can see there's just one piece of heavy machinery left for the day. You can also see a section of that white fence has been taken down. That was taken down a few days ago when they obtained after they obtained the search warrant and started working at the house on Friday evening. You can see there's crime scene tape, wrapped all the way around that scene, just really signaling that crews are done for the day. They will be back tomorrow, but as of now, they are done. Now, Police Chief J.D. Huff did assure me that they will.
All right, serious question to think about. So you're going to bury somebody 6 feet under or 3 feet under or whatever, 2 doors away from the family, and you don't think that somebody's going to take notice? Nobody's going to notice that you're digging up a hole that big? Something just doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense.
They'll be back tomorrow. He said they will leave no stone unturned. But as for what the scene looked like earlier today, we have some video for you now. You can see.
Someone told me there were 2 doors down. That's why. See, I told you guys I needed help. So let me preface this again for anyone coming in late. I don't know this case like most of you, and I haven't followed it at all in the last couple of days when everyone's jumping on it. So there's a lot of details I may get wrong. So just put that out there.
The crews just continued peeling back layer after layer of dirt. Yesterday, Chief Huff told us that they planned on excavating the entire yard and digging 3 to 4 feet deep. Now, he also told us that they were taking the dirt off site to a location to be processed. He didn't give any further details on that. Now, as for what led them to this house specifically, throughout this entire investigation, Chief Huff said they received over 1,500 tips so far, but that a very credible tip, quote, that came from someone inside of the house led them to this house right here, like we said, very close to the Vaughn family home. And like Alex said again earlier, he said that they just have to do right by the family and the community, and that they will do anything to help recover Michael and have a successful prosecution.
Abby, thank you very much. Live there outside the home that is being excavated right now. And as the chief also told Abby, it's going to be an arduous process going through the dirt and processing that. Abby, thank you very much.
No, Quinny, you bury people. I know you bury people. Sarah said God told them Stacy killed him and buried. No, it was Adrian that killed him. It's a 9-minute walk, half a mile. Yeah, for some reason, I thought it was like 2 houses. I could have sworn I heard it was like 2 houses. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Like 2 houses down. See, I told you guys I didn't know facts, but maybe someone who knows the facts can grab that link and explain it to me like I've asked for an hour. But I'm just not loved. I have to beg people to come on panel. It's crazy. I don't bite people. Sir picture Stace doesn't look like he's in any shape to dig a hole that large. That's a good point, too. Everyone kept saying neighbor. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is from August. Plus, our girl lost live on it. The link is pinned. Finally, somebody wants to come up here. My God. House next door to the one who's in the scene too. So, yeah, but Remy, I haven't, like I said, I followed this case here and there, like picking up things here and there, but I never truly followed it. Like I knew the details and I would pop into Purples once in a while just to listen, but I always thought the father did it, so I never really got into it. Hey.
Hey, how you doing, lovely?
Good. How you doing?
Good, just walking.
Mm-hmm.
What's
All
up?
right. So give me some details.
What do you want to know? I'll do it better that way.
Everything. Like, I know.
I did a couple of lives on it.
What's happening with the whole JLR shit, Betty, in, going out to Idaho. Like, did they really plan on it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch them anymore.
So we don't know why these, we don't know why why they started investigating in the first place, right?
No, but in my opinion, I feel like she did file for divorce from Stacy. And I think that she broke, maybe thinking he would get charges and not her. I don't know. But no, that wasn't
That's a good point, though.
Huh?
That's a good point, though. That, oh my God, I just lost my train of thought.
Didn't they just say the thing that you played said that they got a credible tip from inside the house? Is that what it said?
Yeah, but that's because allegedly someone, a roommate or something, had.
Oh.
Well, a roommate.
I didn't hear about that.
Sarah's mom owns the house.
Do you know that Stacy was home by himself when Michael went missing?
No. I don't know anything like that.
On their Facebook, Stacy posted the day before he went missing that he was worried about his wife and he had to bring her to the hospital. And she didn't post on Facebook until August 2nd. So I'm assuming that she was in the hospital that whole week or whatever. And then came home and she started posting his missing posters on Facebook. And then they became all Christian and was posting stuff about Jesus and stuff like, forgiving you and protecting you and stuff like that.
Okay. Any insight as to why this came up a year later?
Because that's how long the people waited to come out and speak the truth. I don't know. There really isn't too much that we know about the case, other than what's put out about the Wanderers and people doing research on them. We don't know who broke to law enforcement or any of the case specifics because I think they're trying to do like Savannah and try to keep it under wraps, but that got way out of hand.
Okay.
But I think, I feel for Brandy. I really do, not knowing if they're going to find your child and when she went for arraignment, they specifically said for the death of, so I don't know why people are still questioning it.
All right. All right, that noise is killing me. Dude.
Sorry, I'm walking away from the road.
Not saying it's your fault, but that noise is killing me. It's killing my concentration.
I know it's bothering me too. I walked away.
That's why I keep forgetting what I'm going to say. It's all that noise.
Can you hear it now?
No. Yeah, I don't see any. I'm looking for. Someone said there may be a press conference, but I'm not seeing anything.
I thought I read that there was going to be one Wednesday.
No, Robin, I know they did a press release a while ago, but someone said they were going to do one today. All right, here's another. Not a video. Chief said a credible tip came from inside the home. Yeah, it looks like it's the same old, same old.
Yeah, there really isn't anything new other than them coming out with her arraignment stuff today.
Oh, they were supposed to do some an hour ago.
It's 5 o'clock their time. It's 5 o'clock here.
Colleen, I don't think they confessed. I'm telling you, I really think that this is a game by the police.
You think so? Why do you think that?
I believe that. All right. So you weren't here before.
No, I was late. Sorry.
This is the way I see it. One of them may have said that this one did this one did that. Okay. But that's hearsay. And I don't understand how they can charge somebody other than playing a game, charge someone for not reporting the death of a child if they don't even know that child is dead. That's impossible.
Well, no, I think they know that he's dead. However, they're not giving information out as to what they know and how they know it.
How would
I don't think it's a game because they can't charge that woman with failure to report a dead body. Michael Vaughn is what they said to law enforcement and the coroner. Why would that's a felony with no bond? Like, why would they do that?
There is a bond, and there's no bond.
There is a bond.
Yeah, there's no
What's her bond?
Proof that they're not lying. They could be totally lying. And
that's why you're innocent until proven guilty. I mean, they have to have. I just find it hard to believe that law enforcement will be playing a game with this woman because they're not registered as those like the other people next door. You know what I mean? Like they might have a criminal background,
but they may believe that she knows something, or that the husband did it, or the boyfriend did it. Like there may be, they're playing a game for her to turn
to
on.
get her to rat.
Correct.
Oh, Laura, don't put that in my mind.
True.
I don't want to think that they're playing this game.
Hey, Kendra.
Hey, I just wanted to come up and say what I saw. So Dolly did say that he was going to go if they found his body, because he was saying when it first happened, he said that he wanted to be there when he came back home.
Why?
So, I don't know. I really, really don't know. I have no idea. And I couldn't find, because there was someone, like a reporter chick, who was at the courthouse and she was tweeting. So I was looking at her tweets live. And I'm not understanding what they had the warrant for, but the way I read it is they had the warrant and they went into the home. And then when they went into the home, that's when she started saying she knew that he was not alive anymore. So it sounds like she implicated herself. Like they didn't go there for her, but then she ended up saying, oh, I know he's not here with us anymore, and so killed him.
Yes, no, she said that God, the highest God, told her that, which is absolutely ridiculous. And if the cops are taking that as the end all be all, then that's pretty bad. But I don't believe so. I think they believe she knows something. They have evidence that she knows something, or they think she's weak and she'll turn on someone. But never underestimate. I don't know why they're going to underestimate people, but there's a very good, in my opinion, and I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but I really think that they're just holding her, hoping that she turns.
I agree. I agree.
I can't logically conceive how somebody, you can be charged for the death of not reporting the death of a child if you don't know the child is dead. And if you had video footage of it, like if they recorded it, then they would be charged of murder, and they're not.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like there's no way that they know. I say, Robin, that there's no way that they could possibly know that she didn't report something because they don't have any proof of that either.
Yeah.
With the game.
Brandy just put in chat that Dolly and BHB just said that they're going to respect the mom's wishes. That's really good. That's like a first for them. So that's good. And they're not going to go as of now.
What would they be going there for anyway?
I was confused about that as well. I'm like, you know, I know some people did think it was the dad. I always thought he looked guilty because it happened on his watch.
I did too.
Yeah, I just felt like he looked guilty because he felt that guilt because it happened when he was watching the kids. But it seems to me that he kind of wandered off and somebody snatched him. That's what it seems like.
See, but can you imagine? I mean, who would they have gone after? They would have gone after the parents. It's about Dolly and Betty would have been yelling at the father.
Yep.
You know?
So sad.
Good night, Robin. And that's crazy to me. Like they need to stop. Period. They really do.
Definitely. And the bond is for 500. That's what I'm confused about. I don't understand how they got the warrant, and then the bond is 500,000. So the prosecution, they asked for $1 million, and then they dropped it to 500K, and then they said, you know, if she does bond out or whatever, that she'll have an ankle monitor. So I'm a little confused on how they even got the warrant, but I guess the judge is locking all that up, so we won't know.
Someone said something earlier, which does make really good sense. That something was said on a phone call from jail, and that's what gave them the trigger. If that's true, that makes sense because that I can believe.
Oh, well, I know the husband has been in jail.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If something like that was said, even if it was said like inconspicuously, I can totally see why they would, get the search warrant. But if it's just a matter of two crazy people talking, yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, of course, I hope he's not there and he's alive, but,
I don't think he's there. I don't know why. I just don't.
It seems really weird to me that they wouldn't have found him by now if he was there.
I agree.
I mean, the houses look like a normal size house, like 1,800 square feet or something. It doesn't look like it's a huge property. So I feel like with cadaver dogs, they would have been able to see where he was and then dig there. So I don't know.
Hold on. Tracy, she's such a moron. She supports and believes both the parents telling the truth. So did the police months ago. But okay, Betty, we need you all of a sudden. Like, I can't with her. I truly can't. It would be Little Bones by now, but I don't know. I just feel like if you see somebody burying something, I don't know. Neighbors never asked. Neighbors never saw anything. Even if you grow over the grass, you can still tell where there was a hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there are cops. They should be able to see it.
Not only that, Stone Gator, I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, that cadaver dogs, they pick up the scent of decomposing or a decomposed body. Like, so they'll be able to tell, like, they can sniff out if it's years and years and years later. So they're just looking for dead bodies, period. That's why a lot of times they'll hit on animals. They're just looking for that, I thought.
They have that privacy fence all around the yard. Yeah, but I think you would still smell it. I don't know. I just can't imagine them digging that far down in Idaho. I mean, well, then again, he went missing in the summer. I don't know.
Yeah. They had 2 dog teams. Let's see. Someone said they had 2 dog teams. I feel like they would have found them or sniffed the spot.
That's what I think too.
But
unless where the baby really is, this gave the real people a chance to move the body.
That's the scary part. If he's not there, that whoever did it, yeah.
They had 2 dog teams out there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this was just a ruse because whoever has the real body, this gave them plenty of time to move it from where it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know it's been missing for 6. I know how long it's been missing, Robin, but I was thinking that if the police are close or the police are onto something, then they may be afraid and had it moved. Oh, they're testing soil samples for decom. Well, that would have been smarter to do than dig up the whole yard.
Yeah. Yeah, the next door neighbors were RSOs, but I think they've already said they're not involved. Or they've cleared them or something. Because if they're RSO, well, not if, they already said they were, they would have been the first people on the suspect.
I agree.
Like the first.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree with that. I don't know. Just the second I heard that one say, "Oh, well, the highest God told me," yeah, you just no, sorry.
yeah, and for that reason, she'll probably get off because her lawyer can just say,
"Yep,
she's
insane."
Yeah, she's gonna get off for sure because she said it. That's why she's saying, "I understand the charges, but that's not what happened." Like, but I mean, they're gonna have I assume they had the body cams on, so.
Oh, they're taking all the dirt to another location to sift through and test. Can't even imagine. That's why there are more suspects. Don't quote me. I don't know. As long as you didn't hear it from Betty. Oh, come here, butter.
That was it. I just wanted to come up and say that part, but looks like Betty and what's his name changed their mind.
Good. I don't even know why they would go there in the first place.
Me neither. And somebody said they support parents. Oh, okay. No. That's why as soon as people heard about them, everybody jumped down their throats because they don't support parents, but they are this time. So I guess that's good. That is good.
That's another. You just reminded me. Hold on, I gotta let Buka in, but I want to say something too. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, they do support Brandy. I'm happy that they do. Right, Rhonda? I agree. She'll just ruin another case, screaming out at 10 o'clock at night.
Hey, what kind of pizza? What kind of pizza you want? It's cold out. It's freezing out. My God. All right. So I heard, I guess I know who was on the panel, but I'm going to say it anyway. Someone was on the panel with Purple last night, and they were talking about the case and the YouTubers or whatever. And then someone said, "Oh, well, Brandy, please tell so-and-so, please tell the audience or whatever that you are really friends with her. Whoever that person was, I'm not going to call you out, but please don't do shit like that anymore. This woman is missing a child. She don't give a fuck about who cares if they're friends or not. That's nobody's business. Please don't ever put a victim on a spot like that again. And again, I'm not going to call you out by name. You know who you are. But please don't ever do that again. It was the tackiest, most cringeworthy thing I've ever seen. Who cares about fucking haters? This woman is missing a child. It was disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah.
So.
I didn't watch it, but that does sound inappropriate.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. She's like, they were talking about case. The same woman said, what's her name? Brandy was saying, how hard this was. So this idiot turns around and goes, "Oh, it's hard for everybody." Oh my God. No, it's not. Like, I couldn't even believe this person was saying this stuff. I was like, wow.
That's really sad.
I know.
That's really, really sad. Also, because if you watch her, like the interviews that she and her husband have done, she's been very, Brandy has been very clear that she's said things like, he is coming home, like so it is clear that, well, just like any mom would be, she's just so, it's just sad. That's so sad that people would do that.
I agree. And, Brandy was dumbfounded. Purple was dumbfounded. Like nobody knew what to say. And I was like, I was cooking dinner for the boys. And I was like, should I take a link and just tell this girl what an asshole she is? I'm like, no, because Brandy is there. And I don't want it to be, drama or a fight or anything. Because I always thought Brandy was innocent, just not so much her husband.
Yeah.
So, but I just couldn't believe it. I was like, who does that? Like, who absolutely does that? And nobody cares about what the haters or what the trolls think if they're friends or not.
Right.
Like, oh my God, if they knew the case, they would know they've been talking forever.
That's true.
Obviously, they don't know the case very well. I'm telling you, Daniel, I was cringing when I heard it. And then it just kept getting worse. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, it's cold here. It is. Oh, it's not even showing. It just says rain coming. But it's 46 degrees. I live in northern Alabama. That's cold.
Mm-hmm.
That's too cold for us.
Wait, what'd you say the temperature was?
46.
Oh.
But that's cold for us. That's like 60 for Florida.
Yeah, I'm from California, so anything under 60, I'm like freezing cold.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm freezing cold. But
cold.
You're in Alabama too. Yeah. And just real quick, you made me upset a little bit a while ago, and I got mad at you, QT. Like, you made me upset. And I stopped watching you for a while, but I do love you. I like how you always keep it real, and it doesn't matter what anybody thinks, and I do like that about you.
I agree.
So I appreciate you for that.
Ah, you're welcome.
I don't like the tragedy pimp thing and all that. I'm kind of over it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I agree.
It's too much. It's a lot. It creates a lot of drama.
Yep.
That's why I like to stick with Tyler, because there's like really no drama.
That's true.
And you can come over here and kind of hear a little bit about it, but it's not like a bunch of people. It's just some of the other, it's just too much sometimes.
I agree. We're not bashing 24/7.
Right.
And that's the ones I named the tragedy pimp leeches, because they're no different. They're no better. It's like, just let people do their thing, whether you like them or you don't like them. Just don't watch them then. But, the people that claim to hate them know their every single move. And to me, that's ridiculous.
That's true. Because I don't watch Betty or the other guy. The other guy. I used to watch him, but then he got weird, so I stopped. But yeah, I don't understand that. Just don't watch people if you don't like them. It's just
I agree.
Cool. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Just less. But thanks for having me up.
You're welcome.
That's pretty much all I know about the case, but I am keeping an eye on it because I'm interested on what they have on Stacey. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I am too. But it seems like I really didn't miss too much.
No, because they're keeping it tight-lipped, and from what now I heard this on another show, so I don't know if it's accurate, but that a lot of people called law enforcement and was telling them about certain YouTubers and what they could possibly do. And so they made it known quickly, like, no, we're not going for this. Do not come here. So I don't know if that's why they changed their mind, if that actually happened or not. But
crazy.
That's what I heard on another show. But yeah, you didn't miss much because they're keeping it close to the chest. But crazy. Thank you so much. I'm going to jump down.
Thanks for coming up, fun.
Okay. Bye.
Have a good night. Bye. All right, guys, before I get down, I promised you guys a video. I just want to let you guys know, trigger warning. Yeah, I got to order the pizza. Trigger warning. If you don't like dead bodies and you don't like blood, you don't want to watch this. If you're into the hardcore gore, here we go. Hold on. I got to pull it up and I got the hiccups again. I don't even know how this is on YouTube, but it is. Hold on. Sweet Moofies. Where are you? Are you my next door neighbor? What's up? No. Oh, Grim Life Collective is the one that I found. All right, check this out. How this video even made it to YouTube 13 years ago, I do not know. Hey, Mark.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I just came in late.
Okay. I'm getting off in a few minutes, though.
Okay. Well, sorry I missed it.
It's okay. You can come back tomorrow.
I'll do it.
All right. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay.
All right, bye. All right. So I'm just going to play this video and then I'm going to get off. Thanks, Jamie. I think I was 29 or 30 in that video. And I could tell you I was coked out of my mind. All right. So check this out. How this video made it to YouTube, I will never figure out. But this is a real crime scene police footage of a murder scene. That's all I'm going to tell you. It is crazy.
Division. This is July 1, 1981. It's 23 hours. We are at 8763 Wonderland Drive. Now moving north in front of the location. Looking in a northwesterly direction towards the entrance, a 3-level single-family residence.
Person that showed it to me, I was like, is this all there is? Or are we going to see like dead bodies? She's like, oh no, you're going to see dead bodies. Just give it a minute. California. So the story behind this, real quickly, I don't know much about it, but the story behind this is John Holmes, the porn star, Eddie Nash. John Holmes ended up dying of AIDS, but he was involved somehow. There's a video by, I think it's Grimm, who explains the entire story. This in California. I'll drop his link after. That's what I was watching last night. I never saw this before, no.
Vehicle license number 741 Nora Queen Victor, located in the garage beneath the residence at 8763 Wonderland. Now moving up the stairs. A northwesterly direction to the front.
Look at that green carpet going up the steps. Green like AfroTurf.
Entrance on the residence. Okay, camera is rolling.
Okay, I'll follow you soon.
Video? Video going?
Getting videotaped in and out.
We are now in the residence. Apparent blood splatterings are evident. And on the sofa located on the west wall of the living room. There is evidence of ransacking in this room. Apparent narcotics paraphernalia is evident on the coffee table directly above.
This wasn't the 70s, though. This was the late 80s, wasn't it? Mid 80s, late 80s?
To the northeast of victim one. One's head is facing in a southerly direction. The body is partially covered by a pink and white checkered spread, covering the lower buttocks and down across the feet. A hanging potted plant is evident on the floor south of the victim's head. The plant had apparently been hanging from the ceiling above victim.
My question is, how do you fall off a couch and stay in that position? That's what I couldn't figure out.
There are 5 cigarette butts evident in a glass ashtray located on the coffee table, 2 of which are Winston cigarettes and 3 of which are Salem. Into the body.
I was reading the comments on it and I was like, oh, look, I'm not the only one that said, I wonder if she's breathing.
Okay, whatever your ideas are. Cardboard arrows. Cut that? Cut? Okay, the tape is rolling.
Thank you.
Identify yourself and begin.
Chief Forensic Chemist Richard J. Bengal, H8932. Examining the head of victim 1, I see definite pattern marks in the blood coming across the nose to the left ear and under the chin up onto the neck. There appears to be pattern marks on the nightshirt near the left buttocks, coming up onto the coffee table adjacent to the buttocks. There is a large area of blood on the southwest corner. Appears to be brushed. Examining the mug on the coffee table, there are blood spatters approximately 360 degrees around the mug and interior in the mud. Well, the piece of the body begin western spatter and southernly. There's quite a lot of blood spatter upon the and preceding the.
Pretty wild, right? So someone I know, I'm not covering the case. Someone I know that when I find out if they are covering it, I'll let you guys know. They said that they want to cover it. So if they do, I will let you guys know. But let me drop the video of the guy that I was watching. So this is that Grim guy I found that he explains like pretty in detail. His channel is Grim Life Collective. I don't know if anyone watches him, but he like travels all over the place. It looks like he just travels everywhere. He travels to all these different haunted places. And he just explains it. Which, I mean, if you want to travel and you want to do shit, that's the way to do it. Hey, look at his channel. Filming location of the Big Lebowski, the Hillside Strangle location. I think he's in LA. Filming locations. Headless Horseman, Haunted House. Norman Bates grave. Like, that's just what he does. He travels all over doing that. Oh, they're in Savannah, Georgia. I thought they were in LA. So that's his channel. Hey, Rain Dancer. Now, I watched a couple of his things. He actually does, he's pretty good. And by the way, I do not care. Like, a lot of people get freaked out. I do, or get mad. I do not care if people talk about other creators in my chat. I think it's cheesy when people are like, don't mention other creators. Why? Why are you so insecure? I mean, I wouldn't recommend mentioning my haters. But people that do the same thing I do, I mention other creators all the time. But yeah, he goes all over the place. Satanic Temple in Salem, the Occult Museum, Boston, LA. Silence of the Lambs house, the Conjuring house. I'm watching him and his wife. Oh, do you? They do. I thought he said he lived in LA. Why did they do that? Probably the same reason why Betty likes to do shit. I do recommend other channels.
Did you order the pizza?
I'm doing that. I yelled at you before. What kind of pizza you want?
Oh.
What kind of pizza you want?
Can you get like do the 50% off, build your own? Can you put like sausage, pepperoni, green pepper, and jalapenos on it? All right, bet. Love you.
Love you too. All right. The Amityville Scam House? Probably. Sometimes the for shed need. Oh, I agree, Rain Dancer. I just never understood why people like don't mention other channels. Why? Like, we're all here doing the exact fucking same thing. What is the big deal? You know, if I get along with them. Certain creators, no, I don't want mention because I'm not giving my haters, you know, people. He says, bet my son's, yeah. Yeah, so they just, like I was saying, they just travel all over. I guess it's kind of like protesting without protesting. They want to see everything. Pretty good idea, really. I just got kids, so I can't do it. But on that note, I am getting off because I got to order pizza and I got to get back to finishing this website, adding more stuff on it. Make sure you guys order your candles at energycandles.com. We're getting close to Christmas. If not, make sure you sign up for the newsletter. 10% off on your first order, which I got to set up. So if you expect it tonight, may not get it. I got to set it up. But more importantly, starting November 20th, I'm going to be doing 4 weeks of Black Friday. If you have a big order, do not order it December 15th because I will not be able to get it done by Christmas. So I'm going to put all that on the website as well. Wax melts are all on the website. All you have to do is click on whatever scent you like. There's only about 10 of them that I don't have wax melts for. But if you want a wax melt for it, just let me know. But I changed it as I was going through it a bunch of times. But starting November 20th, I'm going to have Black Friday specials once a week. And going to, I'm going to get into all that once I get the website totally done. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Let me get back to work. I had to take a couple of hours off because my brain was fried. So, love you guys. Thank you guys. Super chats, PayPals, Cash Apps, candle orders, everything in between. Stay away from the drama. It's not worth it. Nobody likes drama. And that's it. All right. Oh, and I watched a really good, well, I didn't really watch, more like listen to a good movie on Lifetime today called Cradle Did Fall or something. It was actually pretty good. So I can't eat pizza. I don't really care for pizza. But I do like their Parmesan bread things and a salad. My fat ass. That's another thing. This web design, I swear to God, I've gained 10 pounds. Because all you do is sit there and pick all day. So that's another reason why I need to get this done and get away from it. And I still have orders I got to fill. So I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Love you. Peace out.